Right, hooty-hoo, BDP and your course guests. Time for some Blood Bowl so bizarre, it's indeed bloody awful. Last of the final four. This decides who goes on to the grand finals for, what is it, season fucking 29? It's insanity, lads. Truly insanity. Looking forward to this one, because I'm told should be excitement. Should be cake afterwards. Definitely beer. Alright, anyway, let's go.
And there was much rejoicing.
Open soon. Good. That's great to know. Thank you for 38 months. And I saw the announcement there from the Dallas bid for the World Cup, from the good old classic. But that's not looking bad. I wasn't too sure how good that was going to look. That's not looking bad. In fact, there's a bit of hype, bit of thought. Could that actually work? Who knows? Did you see a team BBPN actually there? Crazy, isn't it? Well, we know it's where Finn, Hell, and Vought are based, so just grab a couple of others, and there you go. What if Cadet's busy that week? I know, it's way in the future, and for all we know, they might lose the, because what is it? There's the, what is it? There's the UK-Irish bid kind of joint. The French have, I think, a bid. And the other one is basically Malta, but Malta, A, they've done it before, B, it really depends if the Americans drop the ball or not. Oh, we'll see. Anyway, here we go. Someone want to go and get this ball? Yeah, anytime today. Alright, so let's take a look at what we got here. Dark Elves versus Chaos Chosen. Well, that's ominous. He immediately fumbles the ball. Easiest play possible for Elves. Fumbles the ball. It's not the worst thing I've seen them fumble, but you know what? Sometimes handling your balls is an ominous sight indeed. Alright, so Dark Elves. Many would say he's the favourite to win. Because let's be blunt here, Dark Elves, you know? There's a reason why they always have been a consistently good tier 1 team. However, the Chaos Chosen coach, no slack in this one here, has proven time and time again how to deal with what have been favourite teams. Never loses sight of the objective and figures out a way to change the course and the nature of the game. So Dark Elves are on the first offensive. As you can see, the Dark Elves, no reserves. Yeah, we got loners galore on this field. Both teams have been absolutely browbeaten to get to this point. For the Dark Elves, alone isn't so bad because, let's face it, it's a good player. AG 4, strength 5. Oh, fouling already.
Grass grows, birds fly, sun shines, brother, I hurt people.
That's hard to disagree with when the fouling merely gets a casualty. Yep, he has to let that one slide. And then he fumbles the ball.
Finish him.
Well, I don't think Chaos Chosen can get this ball unless he's willing to risk the business. I don't think he's getting this fucking thing. Alright, and no ejection. So right now, like, yes, I know, it's a know-nothing lineman, but it is a normal player, therefore didn't have the loner. Oh, is that good?
Destroy! Destroy!
Yeah, maybe destroy. Yeah, it's only a stun. That does, to be honest, sweet bugger all in this game.
For the glory of chaos!
That, however, does a lot of things immediately, because that evens up the fucking numbers. Well, it does, doesn't it? Yes, again, it's someone who doesn't really matter in this game, but again, it's a normal player, therefore doesn't have loner. This might get critical later on. No guarantee, I haven't seen the game, so I'm not too sure what the result's going to end up being here. Like people said, don't spoil it. So, not spoiling this one. So now we're on 10 on 10 for the rest of the game. Both teams have got nice little surgical removals, nothing major, but it does make a difference, doesn't it? You know, now it's 10 on 10, which cautiously I would say favours the Dark Elves because agility and technically a faster team. Not by much, trust me, not by much. But in theory, they are the faster team. But again, not by much. When you realise the average is 5'6" versus 6'7". Alright, fair enough, fair enough. You know, I do like the Dallas bid. If they do a good bid, it might be interesting. But I do see a point. The problem is the people who are in charge of the NAF currently, who are they going to favour? Very quickly, I can see where that's going. That's why you say Malta's probably going to win it. Because why? He's going to pick that one, isn't he? It would be nice Dallas, though. The more I listen to what the hell ideas for the Dallas pitch and take a look at it, you know what? Maybe they can make it really serious. Yahoo serious. So here we go. The tackle, the hit, the sweet bugger all. I have a question. You know what? He knows what he's doing. In theory, he knows what he's doing. This is, quote, knowing what he's doing here. He's concentrating his firepower and he's trying to force the Dark Elves to, well, frankly, burn a lot of dice out and make some risky plays. That's a good strategy. Again, some people have even said, yep, follow in. Well, if he'd broken the armor right off the bat, maybe. And now we start having the fun. Ah! Yeah, this is where you start having the fun. Loners, sir. Do you re-roll it? No, you just take them down and just go fuck off and just move on. And welcome to turn 3 for the Dark Elves. Dark Elves are realising games not exactly going their way. It's not going against them. But we have seen, again, this Dark Elf coach has been absolutely brilliant. Surgical, meticulous, always figures out a way to exploit the situation. And capitalise on opponent mistakes. That's how he won that last game when his opponent completely fucked up. Sneaky get. Much as I love the skill in a game like this, it's a debatable skill. Why? Because you've got no reserve if he does get caught. So if he's going to foul, it better be a good one. Here we go. The throw, the catch. And now the tricky dodge, which of course, whoa! Oh dear.
Holy dooly!
Yeah. Makes the hard dodge, fails the easy one. Double ones it, down he goes. That's ominous, isn't it? Alright. So, Chaos Chosen can get this ball. Can he ever? All he needs is a good surgical hit. He's got dodge, re-rolls it, misses, unfortunately there.
Die!
Yes, at this point you re-roll that one. You really are just going all out for the pow, you miss, it happens, alright? It just honestly happens. Granted, the person who should have done the blitz, well, really wasn't in a good position for it. In fact, he had two players who probably had a better chance of doing it, but a lot of extra dice getting there. Chaos Chosen, he's... Oh dear. Double skull, eh? Oh god.
I am unstoppable!
So both teams have been scoring double ones. So, I don't know. Nuffle, equal opportunity offender so far. He's trying to fuck them both. Maybe there's courtesy reach out involved. Who knows? Alright, here we go. Creative chain push. That is exactly what that is. A creative chain push because Chaos Chosen, despite missing, managed to make the issue very complicated. So, well done, bravo. Bravo indeed. I agree with that.
Hey, that's pretty good.
There it is. There it is. Another double skull. So, yep, Nuffle, by turn 4, has been an equal opportunity cut both sides. Ball carrier does get out, and then, hey, son. The end zone's the other way. Yep, he runs away. Okay. This is what we call a reset. He's not totally wrong. I do see some logic to it. This is taking advantage of the fact you have Bill Bexley and Speed versus your Chaos Chosen team who've just got lumber. At least they're not dwarf lumbering. It could be that. Chaos Chosen, well, In this case, it's also regrouping. Just regroup the defense. And hopefully get another one of these lovely little things called the casualty. We all love those. In fact, I hate to say it, that's kind of the strategy. Well, it is.
Good! Back into the thick of it!
But right now, let's admit it here. The key thing is Chaos Chosen really needs to get removals in order to have a better advantage with more players dealing with a more agile, faster team. Will it work? Sure. And here we go. This is it. All that in a bag of crisps. 2 dice with the tackle. Yeah, you're re-rolling that. Yeah, you're re-rolling it, and there we go.
I feel the warp overtaking me. It is a good pain.
It just goes to show you. Pay attention. Yep. Chaos Chosen Coach carefully looked at that situation, realized the Dark Elves had forgotten to seal the hole. And yep, this Chaos Chosen Coach, as we have seen time and time again, is willing to take a fucking chance. And he did at that right moment. There's a reason why he's in the Final Four. And now, well, we can see immediate counterattack here by the Dark Elves. Does get to take, and that's a fucking terrible bounce. That is terrible.
How could this happen?
Because let's face it, the Dark Elves can't let the ball sit on the ground. Well, look at this AG5, for fuck's sakes. And it's not an elf. So, yeah, lots of problems. Big punch. Call the girl, diggity, 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 doing a job. Well done. Problem is, it's only a stun. You really needed that as a removal. Even a KO would have been a good roll at this point because no one's got any over the line. No, nothing. And now the Dark Elves are realizing the error of the fallback with not quite screening the side. They thought he was safe, but the Chaos Chosen Coach rightfully took one look and went, nope, that's it, hold my beer, and went all out. And got away with it. Because that's Blood Bowl, gents. You gotta take chances occasionally. Alright, Chaos Chosen knows what player has to get the ball. It's AG5 and nothing, because, hey, tackle zones. And there's the block, unfortunately, so not what he wanted.
It is as though 1,000 mouths cry out in pain.
It is sincerely not what he wanted. A risky punch right here. One die does get the hit, and he continues to keep the coverage going. Meanwhile, elsewhere, more punching, because punching's always a great idea. He's not getting anywhere. He's certainly going to try. That's not what he wanted. That's really not what he wanted. Unless... not the worst bounce, but not a great bounce. So he has to go and do this here and try again.
None can stand against me.
All right, Dark Elves. Again, Elven Dickery, 1L1. Get the fucking ball. Don't get me wrong. He's trying. Okay. Lady. I hate to say it, but candidly here, why isn't she the one blitzing just to, if all else fails, force the chain to try and get the ball to bounce maybe further or at least more available? Here it's going to bounce everywhere. But it's a 50-50 chance. And you're elves. You'll get the ball. I think his concern is this problem. He's got nothing really available down here. But we'll see. Alright, there we go. Solid punch. Beautiful little chain push. There we go. Everything's off the ball. Alright. You got it. Can we actually hit something now? Anytime now. You're blitzing here. Alright. You do have a reroll, so sort of dangerous move. Yeah, there you go. Hold your receiver. Alright, now get the ball. You gotta remember, this is BB2, aka LRB6. You wouldn't quite get away with this beat 2020 because, well, you wouldn't quite get away with it if you tried to throw. And there we go. He's moving.
Hasta la vista, baby.
Dark Elves doing exactly what we said they had to do. Dodge. The other one was Bill Bexley speed. There you go. Dark Elves have recovered a bad scenario. Well done. Well done. There's the reason why he's in the Final Four. He's proving it right now. Problem is, so is his opponent. His opponent's done a great job. Okay, opponent might have to let this one slide. Keyword is might. However, can he make him pay for it? And that might be the deadly part. Well, there we go. Push me. Fuck you. Here's the frustration right now. Chaos Chosen. He's got one reroll with love to greed. Love to greed. Yeah, there we go. Finally, first answer of the day shows up. And there goes his last reroll. Yes, you're trying to force the Dark Elves to also roll. You've seen what the die rolls have been. There have been double ones. Both sides. So, it's playing playoff Blood Bowl. It is absolutely playing playoff Blood Bowl going, there's no giving fucking tomorrow, so you play that way. So, I don't fault it. It's just a shame it cost him out. Yep, there it is. Sigh.
Now what?
Yeah.
It is as though 1,000 mouths cry out in pain.
Yeah, many, because that was AG5. How could that possibly fail? Roll the 1, sir. That's how he could possibly fucking fail that. You gotta love seeded dice arrays. Yep, roll the 1. AG5 utterly fails the easiest of dodges. For him, it's all easy dodges. Yep, roll the 1. Alright, here we go. Creative little frenzy here. No problem. Block on block. That did work. Alright, what are you doing here? Counter blitz. Well, you got away with it. There you go. No problem. Now you have to run. Do you score? It's turn 7. Yeah, you've got 3 rolls.
I will hunt you down wherever you're hiding, and I will eliminate you. I am.
You know, it is amazing when a coach senses. She senses the double 1 coming up any fucking minute now. And this is why he didn't GFI. He just felt it was due, and therefore he makes an easy dodge and fails with the double 1. Oh no. There goes the calendar girl, and she's KO'd. Problem is, with no boost, that could be the whole game. That's huge, considering how little the removals have been. 1 player difference could be all the difference. Alright, now, Chaos. They can stop this. He's just going to get 1 good roll. Maybe 2. Because remember, he still has to make the dodge. Oh, there it is. Piling on.
Kill! Crush! Rend them limb from limb!
Rather disappointing, that, actually. Yeah, that was a good piling on. No result, but a stun. Totally useless in this game. But there are times where stuns are fine. Not this one.
Once more, into the fray!
Just out of rerolls, son. Just out of rerolls. It was the right play. Rolls a 1-2. You know, 1 in 3 fail. Rolls it. All right, Dark Elves. Now the Dark Elves removed 2 rerolls. So he's being a bit cocky here. He is, instead of just outright scoring, going for the what he figures are guaranteed blocks. You've all seen me cast that game for a double skull reroll, double skull. While he's in, 1-0 for the Dark Elves. Yeah, we all know Dark Elf fans are Greeks. Yeah, exactly. It's a true story. Anyway. Alright, so what we got here? Well, he got his KO back, that's fine. So both teams down a player. Chaos chosen. It's a weather dome. It's amazing how little these teams really like the weather. Riot would be great, because yes, he could score. Otherwise, let's be honest here. His 1 goal is removals, and that's it for this turn. Unless he gets a Riot, then all the bets are off. So let's see how he plays this. Because not every coach sets up in case of a Riot, even though it is perfectly possible to roll a Riot and slowly the whole entire nation of the game changes. Is he thinking about it? Well, the AG5's back. Yep, he is thinking about it. It's not essential. He's not wrong either. It's not essential, but he can certainly think about it. And he does actually have the one with the movement increase. So, I don't know. If he got crazy, 1-turn touchdown. So much for that fucking idea.
Hey, phrasing!
Fuck you too. Alright, well, perfect defense means no, not even a 1-turn touchdown can even be considered. So much for that fucking idea. Dark Elves, as you can see, both loners and the sneaky. Yeah, it's what you put on the front line at this point. There's no other uses for any of these other players right now. The sneaky gets a partial, the loners are just there.
To the battle!
Stun! Useless! Come on, just say it, lad, it's useless. Yeah, it's totally useless. Pile on!
Now you will die!
Oh, for fuck's sakes. Yep, full out pile on, misses entirely. This is when you get so annoyed with pile on, because you did everything right, can't even roll average, which is all you wanted. It was literally all you wanted, was an average roll. 7.
The dark powers triumph!
Here goes another one, and it's another fucking useless stun. I'm channeling the rage of the Chaos Chosen Coach at this point. So, like, yeah, great first hit, lousy second hit. He rolls decent the first hit, and then absolutely sucks wind on the second one. All he wants is average. Just like with this one here, he broke the armor, no problem, and then double whiff, 4 to 4. So we're gonna foul, aren't we?
We have it now.
And that fails too. Fortunately, Ed's blind. If he was actually refereeing, I think that one's Ed. Wow, really?
We're back and better than ever!
Who am I to complain? It's an SPP, planning for the future, this one. Anyway, there we go, 1-0 for the Dark Elves. It's not really a surprise, is it? Not really. This halftime, of course, is brought to everyone's favourite here. A drink to enjoy after a good game. Because after a good, fierce, hard game of Blood Bowl, there's nothing I enjoy more than a hot Dickens cider. That one never gets old. Thank you, Steiner. Alright, Chaos Chosen. Second verse, same as the fucking first. A little bit louder and hopefully a hell lot worse. You do kind of feel bad for the human team in that last game. That was just a fucking disaster. I grant he caused the beginnings of his own disaster, but then later on he was just slamming a wall and Nuffle was not having any of it. That's a hard game to play. That's a very hard game to play. Necro Coach, though, the best thing you can say about him is didn't make an error. And when an error did happen, exploited it ruthlessly like a good coach should. And there's nothing wrong with that. You know, sometimes if your opponent gets a whiff of Sunlight, balls the walls, gentlemen. Balls the fucking walls. Alright, Chaos Chosen is setting up a little bit more seriously this time.
Keywords a little.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Dark Elves, same answer. Now, all they need to do is A, contain for 8 turns. That is the entire goal. Contain for 8 turns. They don't want this in overtime. Trade-off, of course, is, well, something actually goes right.
We'll send the enemy to hell and worse!
Yeah, we're saying them in Cleveland. God. Yeah, well, you all know there's a hellmouth there, so that's the truth of it.
Even a warped mind can see the odds stacked against it!
3 square. Okay. I'm not too sure how much that really helps Chaos Chosen. It shifts the bodies around here. Right now, Chaos Chosen, let's be honest, a removal to start would be great. However, unlike Mr. Dulcet Tones himself here, don't expect or plan on it. You gotta play the game with a plan B. I do have faith in this Chaos Chosen coach, though. I have seen him play a plan B. However, he does like A. A is a favourite of mine. Can we make that our plan?
I am here!
Well, you see me do that in tournaments all the time with this team. You know, I like plan A. I like that to be the plan. There we go!
For the glory of chaos!
Finally! Yep, finally rolls normal. No, I'm serious. Considering statistically what happened there, finally he gets one. About fucking time, as the coach would say. About fucking time. Like, granted, it's him. However, remember, he doesn't have Loner. I might become critical. You never know. I don't think it's a spoiler. Because I still haven't seen it, so maybe it's a spoiler. I don't know. Chaos Chosen, smart play. Very smart. Always protect your balls, both on the field and in the brothel. Trust me on that one. Okay. From personal experience? Oh, hell yes. Look, that's when you go to... Look, when you go to the club in England, you'll know what I mean. I've explained that to some people. A club ain't what you're thinking. That's a disco. A completely different thing. Alright, Dark Elves. Hyper-conservative right now. Yeah, hyper-conservative. They say this. They could put pressure in. They could. Admittedly, they just did lose a player. And yeah, they're not feeling it. Even though the opening's there, it is to put a screen in, which would force some problems. However, right now, at this juncture, conservative makes casual dodge. Do. Even with a loner. And so much for that idea.
I broke your stupid crap, moron.
Alright. So, initiative's handed over to the Chaos Chosen at this point here. I've seen the strategy here with the Dark Elves go and sweep in here. There's nothing wrong with it. It's a pretty decent strategy. However, at this point here, is he being a little too well, we'll find out in this drive. Again, the goal is prevent scoring for 8 turns. It honestly is. And right now, it's 10 on 9. According to Cadet's math, it's 10 on 9 anyway. He'd have another number. Alright, here we go. Solid hit with a claw. Solid nothing.
I am unstoppable!
You are loony. And yeah, you can see here, hyper-conservative. Very hyper-conservative. But it got down the field. Now it goes to the Dark Elves. Pressure's now on the Dark Elves here. Do they want to do something to the trailers here? And their answer is yes, because they can't exactly stay away, can they? Frenzy's in. Oh, it was a good opportunity here. So far, nothing completely flawed. Oh, yeah, here it is. Here it is. Contain. I grant it's a turn later than expected, but yeah, he's thinking, you know what? He's got a loner. He's got no loner there. They're expendable. Column A, column B, they are partially expendable at this point here. And basically sets up your basic elven screen.
Holy dooly!
There's no surprises in this one, is there? Calendar girl, jiggity. Well, she's got a free reroll, so why not? You know, she's got the leader, she's got the skills you need. You do have the frenzy strength 4. Yeah, patience. It really is a patience game right now. Chaos Chosen, 3rd turn, marching down the field. Would love another removal. Oh, they fucking love that.
Do you hear the voices too?
Yeah, I hear them all the time. It's why I drink. True story. Anyway. Yes, I know it's not the casualty, but it is a removal, and suddenly the Dark Elves are now down another player. So now it's, let's get its math, 10 on 8. Makes this a little trickier, doesn't it, to screen? Now, 8, if you really want to do a true Elven Scream, is the bare minimum you need is 8. So that he's got him down to the bare minimum is achieving an objective. Now let's see if he actually tries here. One more time.
I find your lack of faith disturbing.
Quick whack on the loner, runs back. Yep, is he? Yep. My point just might. Oh, why did you GFI?
I took cocaine!
Why? Well, there we go. There's the prophecy. There it is right there. And the loner comes back to fucking haunt him. Why did you GFI? It was totally not required, and now it's cost you a reroll, and it's coughed up the initiative to Chaos Chosen, and they see that. No, seriously, that was a completely unneeded GFI. And now the pain starts. All the pain. Yep.
Once more into the fray!
And here we go. Yep, Chaos Chosen. That is the one moment they're going to get, and they know it. And this coach, like I said, top of the league, having a laugh, and he sees it. Pour it on, lads. Pour it on. Again, I'm still looking at why did you GFI? That was a perfectly fine square. I really want to be here. But, okay. It's a loner. What if you fail the GFI? I know it's a 1 in 6. But you've seen the dice in this game. He's just waiting for the right opportunity, because that's what Paxton does, doesn't he? Exactly. All right, Dark Elves. Well, you're now fully committed. This attack is now fully committed here. Remember, you still got 4 turns to score. Doable. But now you have to put your screen here. Very much here. All right, you got your 2 in position, but now you've got these ones and you got these 2 down for a count right now. Alright, well, he's going to counterattack on the flank here because Chaos Chosen would love to turn the corner and go over here. Just to get farther down the field. Push me, fuck you.
How could this happen?
Easy, you missed. And before you say it, yes, that should have been agreed. Look, you've got 3 rerolls, alright? That's my honest opinion. That was one of the rare times, because he doesn't have dodge, I would agree to that. But okay. It's almost like he's already planning for the overtime. That's dangerous thinking some days, but you know what? Fine. Just fine, alright? Yeah. Let them play the game. Chaos Chosen has a plan. It's an interesting plan because look at the turn count. Notice the ball didn't advance this turn. All he did was just get into what he prefers, not the back of a Volkswagen position here. At least that's the theory anyway. Oh, there we go. There's the drifter, which you can get away with, and there's the tempting target. Wow, changed your mind, did you? Oh my god.
That is the way to hell.
You got lucky you made the dodge. You got lucky, lads. God, did you ever get lucky?
I'm surrounded by idiots.
Because you're the Dark Elves, you 100% take that play. 100% you take that play just to fuck them up. Chaos Chosen got lucky. And I think they fucking know it. Alright, Dark Elves, yep. Free turn, got to reset the screen. That's entirely true. Yeah, I agree, that was. Chaos Chosen now has no choice but to greed and force a hole. Do they get one? Might be.
We hold it now.
Yeah, there we go. Another casualty. Yeah, and since it was a loader, he doesn't want to apothecary it. Nope, he doesn't want to apothecary it. So yes, now suddenly he's got a problem. Notice his numbers now. 7. He can no longer maintain the minimum number for a proper elven screen. Chaos Chosen knows this. And remember, he does have it on 85. If he has to, he will go all in to try and tie this game. La 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 la. All right. So, here's the question to you there, lads. Do you go for it? God, that is a hard question. Do you go for it? Nope. He doesn't go for it. Instead, he's going to try and maintain the screen. Fails terribly. See, that now you're trying to actually, you know, greed when you don't need to greed. Quite. All you're trying to do is maintain. The turn you should have greeted was the prior turn. It could be wrong. The Dark Elves might still win that whole argument's moot. Alright? They might still win. It ain't over yet. The game is, there's still 2 turns left. The game is still far from over, but for the Dark Elves, let's be honest here. You've now technically burned 2 rerolls. I'm being honest here. You've now burned 2 rerolls you had no need to burn. The stupid loner GFI, and then on that block where there was no reason to reroll it. There really wasn't. So you've now burned 2 rerolls that you didn't need to burn. And if you're playing for the overtime, well, now you see what my opinion on the whole matter is going. That's why that's not such a fucking good idea. Alright, here you go. Chaos Chosen. Yeah, they see what they got to do here. Turn 15. Yeah, it's all in. It's a Vought potato play the whole fucking way. Because what fucking choice does he have? Now, yeah, that's the target. That is the fucking target. She's also the target, though. Alright, here we go. Everything's in. Yep, they know what they got to hit. Oh, he's saving it all. He's saving it all. Here we go. Blitz with tackle. Or not. He already blitzed, didn't he? Well, all right. Let's see if he does it.
The location will be ours.
Thought he hadn't blitzed. All right. Anyway. Okay. If you're the Dark... Yeah, this is it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You have to storm the walls. Wait. You? Well, you've got Frenzy. I'll give you that and a strength increase. There's the push. One more. It's a miss. He greeds it. Okay. Un moment, por favor. Un moment. And this is important for you to know. Why did you push him here? I'm serious. Why did you push him here? Why didn't you just push him there? I'm serious, because now it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in GFI at least. And if you got a decent, just even the pushing, you force him back to here. You really make his life difficult. Instead, you forced him here. Now, your logic is, if I'm there, well, you've got him negated. He isn't. It's still 1 die. Look what you rolled, a push. Guess where he is? He's back fucking here. Lots of luck scoring, son. Lots of luck scoring. Why'd you do that? Talent can tell me I'm wrong. That is my observation right there. That is now the first true Dark Elf mistake we've seen this game. That is the first real mistake he's made all game. He might still win, so I could just be blowing bubbles. Tiny bubbles, always blowing bubbles. God, we're at that fucking game again. Anyway, blowing bubbles.
Your death brings me closer to chaos.
So now, because you did all that wrong, guess what? He chain pushes closer. You now see the depths of this mistake now. This is a big fucking mistake by the Dark Elf coach. Instead of making it nearly impossible for Chaos Chosen to score, he made it fucking easier. All because he pushed him in the wrong spot.
We will strip the flesh from their bones.
There is no reason to push this way. None. And so it turns into an easy score for Chaos Chosen. Instead of a hard one. Well done!
Let's test your knowledge and see what you've learned so far. What color are the unicorns? Where are they dancing? Please use one word to describe the texture of their magical fur.
Well, someday we'll find out. Someday. Look, you could go any replay, but that was my call right there. The Dark Elf coach totally fucked that up. He had the right idea, had the right gamble, as you can see, he had the right dice. A push and a push, which is all he needed to make it that the Chaos Chosen had from a, it's going to be a difficult score, to a near fucking impossible score. Instead, he pushes him in the wrong spot. Doesn't even use the other, re-rolls that because he's going for the POW, I get it, or the defender stumbles, but if he did the other thing, it's just, it's frustrating.
We must kill!
I'm standing by. That is the mistake of the game for the Dark Elves. What should have been is, he's won. That was a win right there. That was 100% a fucking win right there, winning play. And he turned it into making the Chaos Chosen's guys easier. All because he pushed to the wrong squares. Of course he'd argue he got unlucky. Really? Just really? You can argue that all you want, but sometimes, as I pointed out, you make your own luck by little decisions like that, and that was definitely your choice, your decision, and it was totally wrong. You gave that one. Why are you putting another reroll? If you're going into overtime, you need your fucking rerolls.
Clench the butt cheeks.
And how we already discussed the fact he's already pissed away 2 rerolls in that half he had no right to burn away. Like, didn't we talk about that? So, let me get this straight here. The Dark Elf coach, here we are, going overtime, 1-1. He burned, in the second half, he burned 3 rerolls he didn't need to use. Oh, and he also fucked up his big surgical blitz and pushed the opponent into the wrong squares. Fucking brilliant. Fucking brilliant. Well, now I can candidly say, if he loses this game, he did it to himself. Luck had nothing to do with it. He did it to himself. I'm going to stand by that. Like, Yarick can later on tell me in the awful forums I'm wrong, but I sincerely doubt it here. I very sincerely doubt it. Alright, so Chaos Chosen, they're the ones going to be kicking this one off here. Alright, well, take a look at the advantage they have. They have a 2-player advantage. Now, remember, we talked about minimum. Yep, the minimum for an Elven screen successfully is 8. And, as pointed out here, Chaos Chosen draws 2 rerolls. Guess who wasted his rerolls? Not 1, not 2, but 3 rerolls. As pointed out, the unessential GFI you didn't need to take, and then you burned a reroll on it. Why? Why would you waste a reroll? On a loner, no doubt. There was the one there on the block you went, no, well, everyone loses a turn. Who fucking cares?
Message for you, son.
Yeah, pretty much. Just Mexican. Oh, it's even a touchback.
You have made me very angry.
That's even fucking worse.
Very angry indeed.
That was the worst possible result the Dark Elves could get. Touchback. Why? Because now Chaos Chosen has to do this much effort to actually do anything. He's got the ball and full control of the situation. And, as pointed out, numerical superiority. He's got 10 on 8. And 2 rerolls. Again, I'm going to harp on it, because the Dark Elf coach wasted not 1, not 2, but 3 rerolls he had no need to use. It's called reroll management, gentlemen. Reroll management. That's what the pros use. Check it out sometime, and actually wins your tournaments. People wonder why I usually have less rerolls than anyone else. My answer is called reroll management. It really fucking is.
For the glory of chaos!
There you go. There you fucking go. And now he's got another casualty. Now not only can you not make the minimum screen, but it's got a little bit of chutzpah going here. So now Dark Elves have a problem. They really have a fucking problem. They actually have to be slightly aggressive.
How you doing, you old pirate?
And here they go. And here they go. Now remember, they have no rerolls. I'm gonna hop that. He wasted 3. Wasted 3 he had no need to use. And now here he is in a desperate situation and has no reroll. So if anything goes wrong, the game will tilt. So like I said, some days you think, how am I opponent got lucky? In this case here, lad, I'm going to be candid here. You've kind of made a bit of your own bad luck. Once again, we discussed reroll management, the most important factor in Blood Bowl. Okay, the other ones also always keep your beer filled, but that's a whole other point. Oh god, here we go. Is it dead?
None can stand against me!
Stunned. This is the point where the stuns are critical. Now, we were just talking about that. There it is. That's where it's critical, because he's out of this play. There's no one on this flank. Remember we just talked about that minimum number? He's definitely well below he's now below the minimum number, and now he's stunned. Your 6 have got to stop this now. Oh wait, you don't have a reroll. Now here I agree. Chaos Chosen has now twice gotten lucky.
I see the maw of despair swallowing me.
You needed that to work, son. You needed that to fucking work. Yeah, you're Elder 1 and 9. What do you do? Has he lost sight of the objective? Yes, he has. You're doing this. You're doing this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, go, go. Yep, Chaos Chosen is just going to keep forcing balls to the walls right now. All right, you're finally running. Your lady, who is one of your best pieces for dealing with this problem, really should have been over here. She's not. Oh, there's the GFI. How many GFIs was that? 2 just to get there. Well, he made it.
Your mother was a hamster.
Yeah, it feels like his mother was a hamster, maybe. I don't know. We all know Paxton, there's negotiations in place about that one there. He's trying to adopt a hamster, apparently. All right. Wants to feed the hungry. Boy, are they hungry. 4 trips and all kinds of stuff. All right, Chaos Chosen. They did go full Vought here. Not going to lie. They've gone pretty fucking full Vought here. This is very vulnerable. Now, does he risk the GFI? Nope. He's just got a feeling. Well, he made that one. Then makes the other one because he goes, at this point, there was no fucking choice here.
It is as though 1,000 mouths cry out in pain.
All right, well, you know what the drill is. He's got one play. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to go. He's got one fucking play. He made it, and he missed. Again. Boy, wouldn't it have been great if you'd had a reroll still, huh? You knew I was going to hop on that. Yep, there it is. See? What a shame you wasted rerolls early. And there we go.
My nipples explode with the knife.
Mommy, it's over. Look, it's AG5. This is an easy dodge out. But Chaos Joseph's got 2 rerolls, so he's going to think through this first. And behold, you now see the great example right here of reroll management and failure to do so. Fortunately, Chaos Joseph actually hung on to his rerolls. Well, now it's all in and a package of crisp. But yes, he's going to go for the chain push. And he actually gets the hit, gets the takedown. Wait, where are you going, son? Perfect! That's where you wanted to be. Now you do this one here. All he needs to push. Push is perfect. And now he just ropes his way into easy victory. Courtesy of the Dark Elf coach not understanding reroll management. Get that play out of the face!
Let's test your knowledge and see what you've learned so far. What color are the unicorns? Where are they dancing?
Yeah, enough of that. Enough of that. So, there you go. 2-1. A well-earned win by the Chaos Joe. I won't take away from it. They played surgical, precise, never lost sight of the objective, and dealing with a high agility, better speed team, played it as good as they could there. Good and solid. No errors in the plays that I could really see. The Dark Elf coach, however, as you heard, played a good first half. Really played a good, solid first half. But then the second half, 3 rerolls used that never should have been fucking used, which came back to haunt you in that overtime you shouldn't have been in. And of course, 1 misplay when you did the cage dive and you completely put your opponent in the wrong square. And then even like, I get what you were going for, the 1 in 3 and the 1 in 3. But your bailout was the 2 in 3, aka a push and a push, which puts him in a near impossible position. Now the Chaos Chosen has to get out of that. And it's not that fucking easy to get out of that situation. Odds are it was going to fail. Maybe it still succeeds, but it showed the first real error you made. And the fact that you had burned 3 rerolls you had no need to use meant when you got to that critical open play, you've got nothing left in the tank, son. You've got nothing left in the tank. So that's it. Congratulations there, the Hellraisers. They're on the way to the Grand Finals to face the Necro Firm there in Bloody Awful Season 29. Thank you for tuning in. Thanks for the support. Makes the channel all possible there. And this is why we do the cast this, so you can understand how a simple mistake, and a simple stacking mistake, aka burning rerolls, like reroll management you shouldn't be doing, can lead to you losing a game. Alright? It really is that important, lads. Nuffle, bless your dice.